Enjoying our day today. Uh, just out here enjoying this beautiful weather. I want to take a walk before I start working on music and stuff like that. Uh, like the title say, I'm truly blessed to be uh, busy with music. Got a lot on my plate this week as far as music is concerned. And if you haven't checked out my videos about doing jingles and Fiverr and stuff like that, check it out. That's really a great source of income. If you're an independent musician, songwriter, producer, uh, that's very good. Very good income to have, extra income to have. Hopefully, you can eventually, go full time with your music or with freelancing. I got videos about freelancing. I got a few videos on my page about freelancing. If you are interested in that. But yeah, just try to get into those things. If you're interested in really making music your full time thing. That's truly a blessing to really get into music full time. That's my goal in life, to get into music full time. Like I say, it's a blessing to be busy with music. A lot of people, they strive to get to that moment, where they're busy. And I know a lot of celebrated producers and songwriters. I know it's truly a blessing to do what you love for a living. People wanting you to work with them, but it all comes with having a great attitude. It comes with having a great attitude towards people. Building great relationships with people. Not you being really snobby or being very egotistical with what your gifts are. Being humble. Being a musician and songwriter producer is very important. I feel it's very important when it comes to being a songwriter producer. Uh, I would say somewhat, you have to be very negotiable, as far as being a musician, songwriter, producer. You have to be willing to negotiate with people so you can build those relationships. How you doing, Glean? Glean Ling, appreciate you. Appreciate you. How you doing? But yeah, you have to be very negotiable when it comes to music. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up. But it's a blessing to be busy with music. You know, whatever field of music that you're in. Yeah, it's windy out here. Said, can you sing me a song? What song? What song you want me to sing? But it's windy out here. Very windy out here, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But again, appreciate y'all. While you're here. But again, appreciate y'all for being in here. If you want to send a super chat with a question about songwriting and music, feel free to. If you want to send a super chat. But anyways, it's a blessing to be busy with music. It's a blessing. Whatever passion you have, try to find a way to make it, make it a source of income. There's a lot of ways to use your gifts to make room for you. Not only music, but also, anything you're trying to do in life. It's a blessing to really make it a living for you and your family. And, again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for watching. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Get some crazy people in here. Crazy chats. How you doing, Radio FM? How you doing, Steel Javelin? But again, appreciate y'all for being in here. But yeah, songwriting and producing is very rewarding when you can do it for a living, and people really love what you do. But you have to dedicate time in order for that to be the quality that people want. You know, for that to be the quality that people want. You don't. Sometimes you feel like you got to rush things, but try to think in your mind that you want to have great quality music overall. Don't rush the process. Sometimes, with music, I may have deadlines as far as music is concerned, but I have to think in my mind that I have to really, uh, put forth the effort to give it the best quality that the client or the artist deserves. As far as the music, you know, you just got to give high quality. No, no matter how much the budget is, as far as this as what you're offering, as far as your service is concerned, as far as the music. But you have to really dedicate yourself to really giving the best quality as far as music is concerned. You don't want to rush. You don't want to rush the process and really try to take advantage of people. I think as far as music, you want to build a great relationship. I heard the situation about Carrie Hilson as far as Polo the Don, how he sort of forced her to really do that diss song against Beyonce. And that's the type of relationship you don't want to have. They built a great relationship as far as the music and artists, but I feel like on Polo the Don's part, that was a mistake or something that he should not have done to burn that relationship with Carrie Hilson as far as the Beyonce diss, Turn Me On remix. And so I think, producers have to be careful, and so does artists have to be careful not to burn bridges with people, burn bridges with artists and vice versa. We have to respect each other, respect each other's artistry, respect each other's personalities. I feel that's very important as far as building an artist and producer relationship. We have to respect each other, and even from a songwriter to artist relationship, I feel like the artist should look after the songwriter, and the songwriter look after promote each other. Don't shorthand each other as far as this music is concerned. In order for us to build relationships and build finances together as far as this thing called music, you just don't want to burn bridges. But going back to my initial subject on this video, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to do music for a living, especially if you love music, especially have a strong passion for music. It's really a blessing to do this for a living, as far as music is concerned. Because a lot of people, they're musicians and they're on their 9-to-5 jobs, and they wish, they could do it for a living. They every day, especially me when I, had, certain jobs, I'd be thinking about songs all day, wishing I could be in front of my keyboard, working these songs out day after day, having songs in my head, and you can't get to a keyboard, and so I have to wait during my breaks to really put these songs down on my phone, and I have to wait to really put down the melody or put down the track, when I get home. And so, if you're on a 9-to-5 job, strive every day to really put these tracks down and put it out there, put these songs out there And I remember Jazzy Jeff did a video about that. You know, you want to leave a legacy. You know, you want to leave your computer empty. You know, you want to put your art out to the world so people can really see your gift. Display your gift out there. And so, yeah, again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all got something out of this video. I thought I'd do a live today. Before I'm, work on music today. I got a lot of music to work on. But again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. All right, peace.